Hi everybody, and welcome back. Let's talk about the Tai Chi Stick and Tai Chi Ball. The Tai Chi Stick and Ball are two of the greatest tools you can incorporate into your Tai Chi, Qigong, or just really any martial arts practice. They're very intuitive, and they really do add an element that you will feel really quickly. And most people look at it in terms of maybe like access, maybe like, oh, I don't have a Tai Chi ball or a Tai Chi stick. And while having a really nice wooden Tai Chi ball or Tai Chi stick doesn't add an element to the practice, to be honest, for the majority of my practice, I was using just a regular rolling pin or a Chinese dumpling rolling pin and any sort of ball I could find, a bowling ball at times, a basketball, a medicine ball, can really be quite versatile. Although I will admit, having a really nice wooden natural product to work with is great, but don't let that stop you from practicing. So let's talk about why these are really good tools and how you can incorporate them really easily. So first, let's look at the Tai Chi stick, because this is the easiest one usually to start working with for people. Now, the Tai Chi stick is going to help you harmonize yin and yang. And let's get out of the esoteric nature of that and just talking to the practical side. That's going to be getting your left and right hands working together, left and right sides of the body, top and bottom. It just creates a closed chain. If you've been practicing with us for a little while, you've probably heard me talk about the concept of Bao Li in Bagua and Tai Chi, this embracing quality. This is that innate relationship between the arms and how this transmits information back to our torso. And so the Tai Chi stick, bam, it's right there. And so when we work with the Tai Chi stick, there is a certain nature and quality to the work that when we look at it, we can observe it more intentionally. It's light, it's not very heavy. It's not like you have an iron bar here that you're working with. It takes a subtle, more fine-tuned awareness to connect to the weight of the stick. And so that is what we're working on, and that is what we try to build. So eventually, you barely perceive the stick. The weight has been integrated, the hands move together, and the hand shape is maintaining itself naturally through its relationship to the stick. Now, the stick is going to directly stimulate the Lao Gong point, which is one of the most important acupressure points within our practice. It's right there at the palm of the hand. And the best translation I've heard for that is the labor palace, right? It means where your skill and work resides when it gets to a high level. Now think about it. You don't just go right to the palace. You got to go through the other gates and doors to get to the palace. So this is a learning process. And so by highlighting and stimulating this, we are creating that communication between the joints, getting the Lao Gong really lit up, transmitting back. It also gets us working, like I said, in the natural shape of the hand, which creates a convex-concave relationship between the front and back structures of the hand, right? And you know what else has that relationship? Your lats and your ribs and your scapula on the back. They have that relationship as they turn and move together. And this builds that communication to the back of the body from those sort of energetic concepts. Governing vessel, belt channel, all those great things that we can add to our practice. But if we just put the Tai Chi stick between our hands and start moving it around, they're already lit up and working for us. We can add the details later, right? And so when we work with the stick, those are the sort of concepts we're working with in the beginning. Just getting that Lao Gong point connected, feeling it almost just integrate naturally with our movement, right? So that it feels like there's almost nothing there. This is gonna help us create a more connected reach, okay? A very nice reach away from the body, which is important. Over time, sometimes we lose a little access to our reach away. And so the Tai Chi stick helps with that. If you've been looking for a new way to explore and deepen your Tai Chi practice, we've just launched a brand new Tai Chi stick course inside our community. The stick provides immediate feedback and is a fun, practical tool for developing coordination, whole body connection, posture, and flow. Check out the link below to join. Hope to see you there. We can do almost all the exact same things. We just put it in the palm of our hands, close our grip around it. You can have all different kinds of sizes. This is a small, light one, a medium, a little more heavier one, and then a big old heavy one right here. So this one is maybe 8 pounds, 9 pounds or so. And holding it here, I can instantly feel the difference in weight between this and the stick. It goes much faster into my shoulders, into my lats, down in the center. So looking at it from this idea that the stick, it almost disappears into our awareness so that we can create this larger reach and this deeper connection. This one becomes more firm in our awareness, and it draws us more back to moving from a core position. Now everything's going to stay really tight so that we can feel not only our reach, so we can get our nice, clear max space, but our core center of where our real strength is coming from that deep core. And so by adding the contrast between the two movements, whether it's, like I said, these circles, hinging or squatting, or millstone at the waistline up to the shoulders, you're gonna feel the muscles working differently. And just like that Tai Chi stick, the effort and how you feel the muscles responding to that will surprise you. Because let's look at now the relationship in the hand. When we place this here in the hand, now you're getting stimulation to the fingers, to the whole palm, to the wrist, and actually you can almost draw away from the Lao Gong point, creating that convex-concave relationship in a different way, like somebody palming a basketball, right? And now you've created a whole different relationship to that, because to create, that's what it would have to look like to get it pressed in, right? You have to flatten your hand, but by bringing it here, now you have that relationship, and the different size ball is gonna change that. So all of a sudden now, you have all these different tools to work with. So the Tai Chi ball doesn't have to be heavy, doesn't have to be small, doesn't have to be big. It creates a lot of different variation. And that's the nature of a circle, of a sphere. Got lots of different variation, lots of different ways to build it out. So looking at these tools, you can see how they complement each other, how they can really add some layers. Spending 10 minutes, 15 minutes going through some exercise with the Tai Chi stick and ball, and then going into your form practice is going to really wake up the relationship between the hands, feeling the difference between reaching out and where you carry that core strength from your center. And so that movement that you build with the sticks now flows into the hands, into the Lao Gong point, so that your skill gets into that place where it should reside when it gets to a higher level, okay? And so don't worry too much about specific exercises. There are so many things you can do. You can pretend to do the form, right? With the movements, you can go through your Tai Chi form. That's gonna help build a lot of really good flow. Or you can just focus on, like I said, intuitive vertical circles with a squat or a hinge, millstone circles, feeling the work from the ground to the waist. And just notice the effort that comes up. And like I said at the very, very beginning, having a intentionally designed Tai Chi stick that is going to provide later options, maybe more versatility as your practice expands, is really good. But for the beginning, to just get those basic qualities, like you said, stimulating the Lao Gong point, getting that harmonizing yin and yang, whatever stick works, right? Find something that you can use and just let your practice flow, right? Get into it. And then for the Tai Chi ball, same thing. I'll be honest, there's not that many companies out there selling really nice wooden Tai Chi balls. These are from Body Mind Fit, which is made beautiful pieces. And so that's like one of the only companies I know making it. But you can find medicine balls, sand balls, basketballs, whatever works for you. Bowling balls is what we always used to use, because you could find in a lot of different colors to personalize and a lot of different weights to work with. Remember, it's your practice, make it work. Tai Chi stick, Tai Chi ball, something you can incorporate into your practice easily with intention, and you're gonna really get some benefit out of it. So have fun with it, and yeah, let us know how it goes. We'll see you next time, and enjoy your practice.